Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Bran's Tale. We are in the town of Westbrook. We are here to collect some fuel for a generator that we've been constructing underground in our lair. We managed to take down a large horde in the last, in part, well, through actually just slashing and crashing through them, and then using our fusion blaster to set them ablaze in the most dramatic way possible. Because we're good like that. We're going to go ahead and pick up our backpack, along with the other bits and pieces. Now, it's actually clear out, so what we are going to do, and this is going to get quite interesting, we're going to put on two backpacks. We don't actually need that steel frame, so we'll go ahead, I didn't mean to do that, drop item. So what do we actually have left there on the ground? The power storage CBM and a plastic jerry can. Okay, so we want to make sure that we are wearing, let's go wear the rucksack and wear the solar backpack. Now we're wearing two backpacks, we're going to be incredibly over encumbered at this stage, and if we go activate on the quantum solar backpack, boom, we have solar panels that have just unfolded. Next step is grabbing our jumper cable. We're going to attach it to the solar pack and then attach it to ourselves. And let's see, this is a quantum solar panel, so it should be pretty decent power here. Attached to ourselves, and we should see our power going up. Indeed it is. Look at that! It's bloody working! Yes! Fan-friggin-tastic. Let's take the plastic jerry can. We're going to take the power storage CBM that's there. Oh, joy. I'm so freaking happy about that. Right, so we're going to go ahead and drop this power storage CBM just over the side there. We're a little thirsty. Let's have some clean water while we can. Great, we need to make sure that we don't accidentally eat the bottle, remember? Now, we do have a skeletal juggernaut that is over to the southwest, down the bottom. We're not going to worry about him right now. We're just going to carry on our merry way. Hopefully not fighting anything, because, well, these solar panels, I imagine, might be a little delicate, so I'd be more than happy to use our blaster to be able to do something about that. It only really seems to go up when we're standing still. Like, when we're walking around, it doesn't seem to go up, which is kind of interesting. Well, it looks like we've got a smoker up to the top there. Oh, there's a little bit of fire still going. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and blast this sucker. Go ahead and take a precise shot if we can. We lost sight of you. Well, that's a shame. Stop aiming. Yes. I want to hit him. Thank you. Alright, that's a good hit. How about we try another one? And another one of those. And another. And we got there in the end. There shouldn't be anything left of him. Very nice. Right, so let's see, what do we actually want to try and pick up from this lot here? Well, I believe that over on this lot, yes, there is this heavy machine gun, made by Rivtech, pretty decent, a suppressor as well, sure, we'll go ahead and take both of those. Now, these light battery cells, this is the first time I've seen them, honestly. I haven't seen them before. I'm thinking it's because they are actually part of mobiles, and I've never taken them apart. And obviously, the fire has done that. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. We're going to probably end up taking anything that's gold from here as well. Let's just go and drink that crispy cranberry. That's hot. And I'm not surprised that it's hot, because this whole thing has been on fire. What did you drop over there? A AAA guide. Huh. That could actually be potentially... There's a hot waif corpse. I don't know, that's just bizarre. I don't even know where it is. It's right... Oh, it's right here. Let's go ahead and just dismember it real quick. Make sure that hot waif doesn't come back. Let's take the gold bracelet. Are those golden pins? No, they're just regular hairpins. Right, do we have anything else interesting around here? Yeah, another howling wave. Apparently they seem to survive it a little bit better than the others, it would seem. Got a lot of whole old butchery refuse up there. A few smartphones that have made it. Yeah, so an AA guide. I think we could have a quick read of that. Let's go ahead and head over towards it. And we shall read the AA guide. It can increase our driving skill to 3. Yeah, see, I thought it might actually give us some locations on our map. Our driving skill is already going to be high enough that we're probably not going to get anything from it, right? Yeah, it's grayed out, so we can't get anything from it. If we hit just read for a second, we'll just hit read once. Yeah, we can no longer learn from it. Okay, go ahead and drop it. I don't think we did get any points of interest from that. I think. Cannot be certain. I'm assuming that we had these places up here before. We might not have had the names. Honestly, can't remember. Right, so anyway, I feel like we've kind of grabbed what we need to from over here. We're going to go back down towards our vehicle. And yeah, the skeletal juggernaut shoves the car out the way. Nice. Let's go ahead and wait here just for a second or two for the others to start to maneuver their way across the field towards us. Now he will be able to strike out towards us, so let's go and activate the quantum solar panel, and we're going to drop the rucksack and the quantum solar backpack. We're going to activate our armor, and we're going to move in towards this guy, but we're going to turn on our kinetic shock absorbers first so that we don't get too badly whacked. And let's start doing this thing. Oh, there's 2 of them. 2 skeletal juggernauts. Now we're talking. Well, we've got a little bit more power. Let's go and lock this up by a step. We're going to go ahead and activate our offensive-defensive systems so that if they do hit us, they're going to get shocked again. Now, it's going to use a fair bit of power, but I think we're going to need it potentially here. Come on. These 2 huge skeletal creatures are slamming down on us, but Bran's just rolling from side to side, taking them down with relative ease. So we run back and attempting to finish off this one. We succeed at doing just that. Good job, my dude. Good job. Let's turn off that, and we'll also turn off the defensive system, the shock absorbers, and take a breather. Because we've earned it. Now there are some over by the swimming pool that'll probably end up trying to come for us. There is another skeletal juggernaut. They seem to be appearing a lot more frequently now. So it's good that we are... Tough Zombie is dangerously close. Let's wait, because I was doing the wrong thing. Go ahead and just dismember. Okay. And dismember. Let's see if we can eat anything here. We can eat a single barrel shotgun to get some power back. Yeah, sure. Do that. Just eat the shotgun, you know? It's a normal thing to do. Alright, let's go activate our suit and grab these. All the stuff and all the things. We'll grab that first to wear it. And then grab everything else here. Head on back down towards our vehicle. Ideally not encountering that skeletal juggernaut. Oh, and the sun is gone. We have snow, so we're not going to be able to get any other power, but that's fine. We did get a little bit there and lost it again, so that's alright. Could be worse. So let's see. Do we have much in the way of storage beneath the seat? We do. We have an okay amount. So let's see if we can stick the gun underneath of there. We do. We rest it in the seat. Let's go ahead and start driving this thing. Power on up towards the gas station. Just ease our way through, and we've got like a little mini horde of just regular Zeds here, and yeah, just gonna go ahead and power through them. Oh great, thank you for the loud noise. Very much appreciate that. And here we are back at the fuel station. Okay, so let's go ahead and just ease ourselves down here. We're going to go ahead and stop. We're going to take care of the dead that are around here first. We're going to take care of them very well. Give them lots of nice little pats. Ow! God damn these feral predators. And we're dead tired at this stage. And it's full on snowing at this point. Let's go ahead and see if we can do a precise shot on our mate here. There we go. No need to activate our armor. should be able to handle this just fine. Let it do a quick save. We're too physically tired to function well. Yeah, we are going to have to rectify that by trying to sleep somewhere nearby. We do have a little home up here, is that right? A church. Yeah, we can go ahead and sleep in a church. I think we should be able to do that. Start to move over towards it. The door is locked. Well, I don't think we can pry it open. Let's just see if we can use our lockpick. Okay, it's nearly completely broken. Okay, we are inside. Welcome. We have a holy symbol and a few other little bits and pieces. Ah, interesting. I don't ever... Oh, church bells, 1.2. Let's not do that. I feel like that would be very bad. But that's interesting that that's here all the same. So we can't close the windows here, so that's a little unfortunate. Is there anything interesting here? No. There's some random gasoline on the ground over here. Okay, cool. What do we have back here? Okay, we can probably go ahead and sleep in that chair. We'll just check to see what's around the back. Got a firefighter zombie. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Right, so we should be able to do this without getting disturbed. We hope. I'm going to take a little bit of a gamble here, and we are going to turn off our ears. We're going to dampen our hearing. So optical dampeners we're not going to worry about, but sound dampeners are now turned on, so we shouldn't be able to hear anything from outside. We're going to attempt to sleep. I don't think I've left anything on at this stage that shouldn't be on. Okay, let's do this thing. Sleep time. Don't set an alarm, and we hope for the best. And time is going a lot faster here. You'll notice we're away from Rena in NPC, and time is going past in 30-minute ticks, whereas before it was doing it 5 minutes at a time. We're a little chilly, but it could be worse. We are starting to get a little frostnipped. Okay, awareness comes back to us as we wake up, and we are feeling a little cold. We could warm ourselves back up by turning on our internal climate control, so we'll just let that start to do some work. It's going to use some of our power, that's okay. Our water is cold, but it should be refreshing enough for us. Right, okay. Let's head back outside. Deal with our sound first. We don't need to have enhanced hearing right now, so we'll leave that off. And nighttime's actually good for us, it works. And let's go make sure that we turn that back off. We've kind of balanced out our temperature. We're chilly, but I feel like that's kind of manageable. Right, so let's see. These are vending machines? Yep, they're vending machines. Okay, and that's an ATM. Okay. Right. Let's see. Out of order. I just want to see if they're going to be all out of order. It's probably because I haven't actually set to use it right now. I'm thinking. Buy gas. How many liters? 235 liters. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we can still buy some gas here. Go ahead and turn this on real quick. And I'm going to turn on our night vision just so we can kind of see what we're doing here, because we don't obviously want to ram into a fuel pump. Can I get closer here? Oh, I hate that so much. Start to back up. Okay, stop there. Okay, stop driving. Right, okay. Buy gas. 235 liters. Okay. Examine where. Use gas pump. You will accidentally spill the gasoline? Why? Why would I do that? Fill. Okay, let's go ahead and fill that tank. Just keep it going, all the way up to 60. Okay, and apparently there's still some gas left over. Pour into... We fill the tank, there's still some left over. We accidentally spill it. Can we stop accidentally spilling it, please? Let's go ahead and pour it onto the ground. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, the other tank is full as well. Well, I guess that's a thing. We've filled up both of them. I wasn't anticipating us to do it as quickly as we have done. Now, we accidentally spilled the gasoline. Am I still moving gasoline? Okay, no, we're alright, we're alright. Let's see if we can move this thing. Okay, it is locked. Can we climb over? Okay, so, firmly sealed. Can we deconstruct it? Can we move it? No. No, I don't think we can. I wonder if you can pry it open. Yes, I see that now. I guess we can't. Not easily then. But we do have a full tank. 2 full tanks. We could potentially try and make another tank to take back with us. I really wasn't anticipating us having as much fuel here as we have found. So let's head over towards the other car here and just see what we've got in terms of capacity. 60-litre tank. Now it is damaged, but we should be able to repair that. So let's find where the tank is on here. I'm going to want to repair the other tank on the other vehicle as well, because the last thing we want is to have that fuel that we worked so hard to get to be leaking out of this thing. You at the front? Okay. I'm guessing the tank is on the side. Racing slicks. Oh, it's a sports car. There we go. Repaired. Now remove. Okay. Go ahead and just drag this thing across. We'll go ahead and apply it to the vehicle. I'm assuming we can install it pretty much anywhere. We'll see where the rest of our tanks are currently. I would have hoped that I put them on the... Yeah, I guess they're on alternating sides. Can I put another tank there? It doesn't look like it. What about here? Yes, I can. Okay. Apply. Now, let's go ahead and repair this other tank before I forget about it. Nice, so we've got 60 litres to work with. We'll use the pump. We'll go ahead and fill. Okay. Did that work? It did. Okay, so we could get another tank. No rules against that. Let's head down to this other vehicle and see what we've got. We've seen a skeletal juggernaut. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be a thing then, isn't it? Let's go ahead and activate this. We're going to drop our survivor rucksack and anything else that's with it. And we'll go and turn on our kinetic shock absorbers. As we rush down towards this thing. They seriously seem to be absolutely everywhere right now. But we don't ever seem to have too much trouble with them. We can just roll from side to side now. Hitting them as quickly as we can, trying to find those juicy bits. But I definitely would not recommend you doing this in with a regular kind of character. But Bran's built for this kind of stuff. Let's see. Anything edible there? Not really. Alright. Go ahead and rest. Rest up. And yes, we were heading down there. Okay, let's do that. But we need to make sure that we grab our pack back, along with other things. We'll wear that sucker, and grab the rest. Okay. I'm very thankful that our hunger hasn't gone up too much from where it is right now. Huge boomer, I'm not super concerned about you. Let's just go ahead and get you to go pop. What do you have there? A tool belt. Okay. And what do we have here? We have 2 10-litre tanks. That's average. I'm guessing it was because it was a sports car that we had a larger one there. Okay, alright. This is a little bit more of a test. We should be able to do that without too much trouble. Go ahead and see if we can quickly butcher the zombie cop. Take down the firefighter zombie. Butcher you, thank you. Alright. You found some bionics in the body. Maybe everything can have frickin' bionics in it right now. but require more surgery. Are they still there now? No, they're not. It's just refuse now, I'm pretty sure. Huh. Okay, well, I guess we'll check firefighters in the future. Yeah. It's interesting. Something implanted in the corpse. Yeah, maybe there's a chance that regular civilians have more CBMs in them now. It's entirely possible. We've got a 60-litre tank in this, and it actually does have gasoline in it already. Let's go see if we can find it. It's going to be on the side somewhere. And there it is. And it's actually in really good condition as well. So it's been 15 minutes. We'll take that out, and we'll go and drag that across to here. As we further fuel this thing. We'll grab some tainted meat at the same time. Not exactly needed. Examine the vehicle, and let's see. So we have one here now. We'll go ahead and put another one on the back. We can't put a 60-litre tank on that. Why? Is there a limit to how many we can have? Or have I dropped the tank along the way? Oh, it's because it's already got gasoline in it. That's gonna be... Okay, that's not an issue. Let's just go unload that, and we will... We can't really pour it into a container, can we? Plastic jerry can? Yeah, we can. Okay, that's good. So it should be an empty tank now. Fantastic, that's good. Okay, back to the vehicle, and back to installing. And there we go. Get that thing installed. Head back on over towards the pump. Yes, use the pump, and we'll fill the dozer. Okay. This is a really good supply of fuel. Reason why I'm putting, or rather I'm getting as much as I am, is because we're here now, so we might as well make the most of it. We're a little thirsty, so we'll go ahead and rectify that, and we'll take out the swimmer at the same time. Okay, I'm tempted to dissect you, just for curiosity's sake. We only discovered damaged organs. Yeah. Interesting. Now there's 2 60-litre tanks, both of them already have stuff in them. Okay, well I guess we'll go ahead and repair that first one if we can. So we'll go see if we can track that down. Vehicle tank. And we will remove it. And we'll remove the other one. Looks like the sun is starting to rise. Yeah, another tank right there. It's a quarter panel, that's my bad. We don't want to drag the quarter panel across with us if we can avoid it, but we might not have a choice. Oh no, it's still night. It was just the weather changing on us. Fine, we'll drag it across. Okay, so we are going to need to unload that again. I don't know if we're going to be able to unload both of those into our jerry can. Oh no, there's enough in that. And we'll unload that, pour into jerry can. Excellent. Okay. We'll go ahead and install them. We're going to have tanks all over the place before long. Install vehicle tank. And we have a vehicle tank there and there. Kinda everywhere right now. Install the vehicle tank there as well. So let's just not blow this thing up. Hey, I think that'll be a super swell idea. Let's try that. Yeah, there's so much fuel here. So much more than I thought. Okay. Oh, it goes silent. Ah, there we go. We finally used all the fuel in there. Okay. Buy gas. How many liters to buy? Now, I think that could actually just be our funds. No, our funds aren't the limiting factor there. Let's go down to this one here and see if we can buy any gas. No, 0. What about you? Current gas pair. Oh, right. We just changed. If we change the pump. So we'll change to pump 2. So we'll go ahead, refund cash. No, that's fine. Okay. Choose pump 2. Buy gas, still 0. Okay, so we might have actually maxed it out at this stage. Yeah. We can check this side though. It's still pump 2 on this side as well. Well, I guess that's that. We have actually done it this time. This vehicle is just barely holding it together. We're gonna have a tough time getting this thing back home. But I'm confident in our abilities. Let's just not blow this place up, although there isn't as much gas for us to blow it up with. Turn those off, and we will go and turn on our overhead lights. God, that's so bright. Actually hurts my eyes. And, oh, look at that. Look at all those zombie snappers. So many of them. Okay. Down we go, past the SUV. And which way are we going to go to get out of here? Down this way. Down and around. There's no other gas station in this town, is there? No, there is not. Just lots of grocery stores. That's all good. That's all good. We shall drive. Follow the road. Make our way back towards our lab. So, this is hopefully going to be enough fuel for a good long while, but we'll find that out when we actually get back. There we go, just ease our way across. It's a much more maneuverable vehicle now. Bran's driving skill it's pretty damn good actually, and it's going to be straight across. So I'll see if I can do a straight shot here, or at least start to make one for us. Okay, we're going to have to duck around the boulder there, that's fine. Is that just a shrub? Yeah. Ignore the spitter. Okay. Go up along the top. Turn around here. Start to slow down just a bit as we do. Skeletal Juggernaut. Surprise, surprise. And we'll go ahead and park this vehicle just where we parked it before. So we're going to have to remove the fuel tanks and spend a bit of time getting those around. We're probably going to have to deal with the dead first though, because they're going to be causing us some issues. Okay, start backing that around. Straighten up. And just roll it back down here. Like so. Okay, now we do actually have a whole heap of other items here that I was wanting to bring down. Go ahead and stop driving. So we're going to have to start piling those out of the vehicle. So, power storage CBM. Get you to move to the side. Go ahead and grab you. Drag you around the back. We obviously have a power storage CBM here, which we can grab ourselves. We know that on the seat we have some items, so we'll go ahead and remove that gun first of all. Then we've got a whole heap of stuff in the back here. So let's see. What are we going to want to try and move out? We've actually got some magazines, among other things. Yep, C4 explosive, very nice. The inactive security bot, definitely. We've got some syringes just chilling up there. We're pretty much going to want to bring all this stuff back. Now, the meat, I'm tempted to leave it up here and come back for it. Because right now, it's rotten. Let's just leave it then. Let's not worry about that. We'll go ahead and take all this fresh food, and we'll also take all of the frozen drinks. Just take them through like this. We will take all of the drugs, and we'll go and take all of these bionics. Sweet. Storage batteries and storage battery cases. Okay, so we've got 2 cases, we've got 2 batteries. Great. We can see a shocker to the southeast. That's very tempting. We don't need those right now, but we will take the casings, the burnt up bionics, the chitin, and we'll take all of those as well. So we've got a whole heap of things, and we're going to have even more, because we're going to spend some time working on this vehicle and removing these tanks. So we're just going to take, well, we're going to take a whole heap here, actually. I'm going to try and just take the ones that are actually full. So 60-litre tank, that's that one there. Go ahead and remove it. Hearing some death around us. Okay. What about that tank there? Okay. Remove that. Let's see. This tank, how are you looking? You don't have anything in you. We haven't managed to get anything in you yet. Okay. Go across to this one. Is that a 60-litre tank? No. Ideally, I'll just be taking the 60s. The ones that are actually full.
I could take the 58 down as well. Yeah, because we can fill up the other tank. Yeah, the battery got a little low. It's that goddamn light. It just really drains the battery. So I guess the question is, where is the other tank? Because it must be the original one, wherever the hell that is. We could just take the 53. Why not? That's fine. Okay, so there's a whole heap of things here for us to move, and it's going to take us a while to do that. It sounds like morning has just arrived. And as you can see, we're hauling things around. Well, you know what? Seeing as we're moving things during the kind of day here, we're going to go ahead and wear our quantum solder backpack, and we are actually going to unfold that thing. Because I'm thinking we're still going to be able to get some power as we're moving things across here. Let's see. No, we're not. We could just stand here for a second or two. It could also be that there's flurries, and that's the reason why we're not seeing anything right now. Ignore the feral predator, please. Is it coming this way? It is indeed coming this way. Well, I guess that's a thing. Go ahead and activate this. It could be that it's not actually connected to us right now. That's another thing I need to consider. Let's let it arrive. We're bleeding, because it's a bastard. Forgot that. Come on, take this thing. I think we are actually still wearing the other backpack. Yep, that's a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Oh, it's actually super damaged. That's great. That's super great. Well, we're going to need to make sure that we fix that. And let's also fix this bleeding that's happening right now. We can actually just use a bandage rather than use our bots for that. We'll go ahead and... okay, we're dragging everything still. We want to butcher you. We want to dismember you. Okay. Now, backpack. Let's go ahead and grab you back. Okay, we're going to wear you. My bad for treating you bad. Let's see. Unfold it, and we're going to activate this. Let's just go ahead and attach it again. So jumper cable, attach to the solar backpack, and attach to ourselves. Okay, are we still getting power here? Nope, flurries is enough to block out the sun. Well, that's a real shame. Go ahead and take off the solar backpack. And we're just going to be dragging things, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to take us a little while to do. So we'll stop wielding the broadsword. We're just going to be dragging everything across. Like I said, it's going to take us quite a while to be able to do this. I'm going to separate the butchery refuse from this, though, because that's something that we don't need to be dragging along with us. The tainted meat, etc. So we'll go around those. I think we are still carrying some refuse there as well, which I don't want. Let's see if we can track that down. It's probably going to be somewhere randomly under food. Let's just search for butch. Yeah, a whole heap of it that we don't need. Okay, so we're dragging. We'll just go ahead and drag this stuff around. And I'm going to see you all once we make it back down to the bottom. It's going to take us a while to get there, so I'm going to go ahead and skip through that process. So I will see you all back down in the lair. Well, that didn't take that long at all. Walking around the corner, we just ran into hell. Oh my god, they destroyed our vehicle entirely. So this is what's happened to us while we've been gone. They've been absolutely tearing apart our military vehicle that was just chilling outside of here. These bastards. Let's go ahead and activate our suit here, so that we can survive the incoming poisonous gas. We're going to go ahead and drop our rucksack on the ground, and we're going to go and wield our broadsword as everything is going to start running in towards us. You know, we should be able to stand here without too much issue. Take down these others first. Start going for the soldier. The others walk through the acid. Alright. Now after what we've kind of been fighting, that seemed like a much easier fight, right? Much, much easier. Well, we're gonna get to work on them. Gonna go ahead and start butchering. as we can, cutting up body after body. Now, there's a chance that there could be some things on them that are actually useful, but right now, just cutting them up into pieces is what we need to do. Dismember, dismember. And just like before, I will actually check to see if we can utilize any of the stuff that's here. Zombie cop, dissect, and he's right on where some of our gear is, which is kind of frustrating. Z9, dissect. Okay, have a bit of a breather. You. Have a breather. Got a feral predator all the way down there. But it could start trying to cause us issues, so let's just go ahead and antagonize it. Come on. No, it's far enough away that we might be okay. Let's have a look. Can we eat any of this stuff here? We can eat a bike helmet. No, look, butchery refuse. Here we go again. I think when it's frozen, we can get energy from it. And, that's great. We're just eating it in great big chunks to get our power all the way back up into the 9000s. You know what? With the new eating menu, we can just go ahead and eat pretty much everything that's on the ground to get all of that power back. Which that, my friends, is very, very nice. Excellent. Okay, so we don't want to eat a tank full of gasoline. We want to go ahead and start to try and separate the square as best we can. So let's go ahead and move stuff off that isn't from what we were actually carrying across. Pretty much everything but the cash cards. I think the cash card's the only thing that we're dragging across there. How is that stuff all still there? Oh, I done messed up. Change the filter. Yeah. So that's not what we want. Also not what we want. And that. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our backpack back. Sub rucksack. Go ahead and wear that thing. We still have everything else in our inventory. Quantum solar backpack is there, fantastic. Let's let go of our broadsword, storing that in our inventory. Start dragging these things down. And we're going to continue that process, but you're just going to stay with me for a moment here, because there is a chance that we might encounter this feral predator, as we have right now. So we're going to wield our cash card. No, we're going to get that out. We're going to activate our armor real quick, just so it can assist us in this process. I'm going to take that sucker down, and I'm going to make the mistake of walking everything on top of them, because that's what I do. And we'll go ahead and just move all of his nasty bits and pieces out of here. So I think it is going to be under food again. Tainted meat. There we go. And was there any butchery refuse? There probably is. There's a whole heap. Yes, move that out of here. We want to keep the malted, though. There we go. And moving on and down, and it looks like finally this time we are going to be able to do it. I'm half tempted to open up these doors here, so that we don't always have to go through the other, but there's no real need for us to do that. We're going to pick up a whole heap of steel on the way through here as well. That's not the worst thing in the world. Now we could grab a cart and use that to assist us in the dragging process here, but really it's going to take about the same amount of time for us to do it anyway. So we're just going to go through bit by bit here, just dragging this stuff along. Thankfully, we can take it between levels a lot easier than before. So as I said, I will see you all when we make it back down to the lab. It looks like we might actually have to have a rest before we do that, so we are going to stop moving items. We are dead tired at this stage. We are famished. You know what? I think the call's been made for us. We're going to have to go and move back down. We've forgotten our way, it would seem. That's alright. And there is a blob that's rocking around in here, so let us be wary of the blobs. And wow, they've been replicating. The lab is very much alive. More alive than I thought it was. Let's go check in on Rena. It's been too long. And we'll go the back way if we can. the back way that I cannot remember. And we are too physically tired to function well. And then it's down through here. And it should be through these doors here. There we go, I remembered the way. Rena, look at that, she's chilling in the seat. Terry, what's up, my dude? Rena, let's hang out. Come along with me. Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and have a good sleep. So, we've just made our way back. Just said hello to Rena. We're gonna go and chuck ourselves down on this thing here. We should actually have something before we decide to go to sleep. Is our water drinkable right now? It is currently frozen. Okay. Well, we should have a fry pan in here, so we'll go ahead and activate that. Use the integrated toolset to heat up our water. Okay. Go ahead and consume the water. Okay. Still very thirsty. Well, ain't that a thing. We'll go ahead and drink some broth then. See if we can get our thirst down. Okay, oh, we're full apparently now as well. Okay, go ahead and swap positions with Irina. And let's try and sleep. Yes, don't set an alarm. See how this goes for us. Okay, we've healed up, that's good. Time seems to be advancing very slowly, or it's happening and I'm just not seeing the time actually change. Because we're staying on 5:30 for now, so what it might do is it might just jump up to the point where we awake. Oh no, it's just going incredibly slowly. NPC issues. That's frustrating. Well, I'm going to have to try and find a way around this, otherwise we might only have one episode of Cataclysm a week. Yeah, it's not so much a problem for the videos because I can just edit it out, but if we're having to sit here and just wait many actual real-world minutes, it's not going to work out as well. I might just have to try and turn off her auto-pickup feature, which is going to be really difficult with her being hungry and thirsty. If anyone has any tips for how we can make it around this issue, I am all ears. I won't make any major changes until after this episode. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead until we're awake. I will see you all in a moment. Okay, we are okay. It took a long while, but we are finally awake. Rena seems to be doing okay as well. She's just chilling out down here. For the sake of ease, I am going to ask her to stay here though, just while we continue to move things around. So we will see you around, Rena. But as for us, we need to grab a foldertron, wherever that may be. I think it might still be over by the bike, but we can't be certain. So let's just do a quick search around here for fold. A folded foldertron right to the south. Fantastic. So we'll go to our inventory and we'll take that thing, and that's what we're going to use to haul a whole heap of stuff back down here. So we're going to have to try and see if we can run past these birds real quick like. There we go. Done. Fantastic. We hear swish. And we're going to make our way back up and see if we can utilize the foldertron to do what we need to do. Straight across up here and straight along the hallway. And another blob. It is trying to attack us. Sneaky little bastard. We'll try to avoid them where we can. But they do seem to be following us around now. And obviously we'll have a little bit of trouble dragging our foldertron through here, but where there's a will, there's a way. We'll just mess it up a little bit. Okay, store that in our inventory. So we should have a whole heap of things just back here. Yes. In the process of being shifted, in the process of being moved. Now, I think I am just going to continue to drag it just until we get downstairs. We're still famished at this stage, but I'm confident that we're going to be able to make it before we get extra hungry. And we'll go ahead and take those downstairs with us, and we're going to go ahead and activate the foldertron. I was hoping that would just go out to the side of us there. That's fine. And we're shifting things around still. Whole heap of things. And let's see if we're going to be able to fit this into the vehicle here. One would hope. No, we're not even close. Not even close. So we'll go ahead and start transferring as much across as we can. I think it's the security bot that's going to really weigh us down. Well, that and the fuel. So yeah, we'll go ahead and transfer everything else if we can. Looks like some of the popcorn has gone off. That is also rotten. I saw you. There we go. You were trying to not look like you're rotten, but you actually are. Is that frozen and rotten? I can't see from here. Lemonade, it might be. So we'll play it safe. We'll just go ahead and move those across. Start moving all the CBMs as well. Space is getting a little bit more tight. And yeah, storage batteries take up a huge amount of space. Huge amount of space. It will take everything else as well. So it looks like those things are going to be the ones that really do weigh us down quite a bit. Looks like we can take a fair few here though. We're just going to be leaving behind just those. So all up, that's not that bad. We'll go ahead and start dragging this now. Now there is still a active, I think, an active turret down there. So we need to be cautious of that still. Okay, so we'll get everything to this point here. We're just going to go ahead and stop. And we're going to have to drag those the distance if we can. So we'll go ahead and drag them this way. Up like so. And this seems to be a lot faster, just moving these few items. So not as many for us to move. Much easier for us to get around. Nowhere near as long. And we'll actually drag these onto the next step. Monster spotted. Ignore. That attack us all at once. Yeah, I would really like it if we could just continue ignoring them, but they keep on popping back out. Right, so this is the process that I'm going to be using. You don't need to stay here for this entire thing, so I'm going to go ahead and skip until we actually make it back down, because all of these indications are going to get really annoying before long. I'll see you all in a moment. Interestingly enough, we're back already. We've got a snapper that has just like appeared, smashing through glass, trying to get towards us. Kind of out of nowhere. So they are down here. We're gonna go ahead and stop hauling. I did ask to stop hauling, but that's okay. I guess we're hauling the body with us now. Let's go ahead and stop hauling. We're gonna go and move the corpse over a square here so that we can deal with that properly. Yeah, a little frightening. Little frightening. Okay, so I believe everything should be on the right square here. No, we do have some storage batteries up here as well. Storage batteries. So I'm gonna go ahead and just continue this move. I'll see you unless we get attacked again. Okay, we have made it back in one piece with a whole heap of new equipment, and it looks like we're gonna be grabbing that charcoal as well as all the other stuff that we probably don't need to be carrying. Now I am going to go back and grab the other bits and pieces now, because we're around at this stage, so we might as well. So once again, I will see you all in a moment. Okay, we have made it back in one piece with all of our other bits and pieces. I think we might have just locked one of our turkey. It could have been Terry. It's been locked outside. Or he's just run ahead. One or the other. We never know with those birds. I think Terry has actually been locked outside. Rena, you're still chilling up there. Let's get her to follow us around, because we're going to be doing stuff and things now. Let's go. So we've got a whole heap of things here that we should probably try and position. But before we do any of that though, I think we need to get something to eat. Or, you know what? There's still some broth that's left. Let's just go ahead and have the broth. Yeah. Broth. Just keep eating broth. We're hydrated. We should lose our hunger soon, I would hope. Oh no. Whoops. Shoot. Okay, we just ate a blood-soaked rag. That's fine. I thought I ate some other things. Okay. We might have. I think we're alright. Let's go ahead and turn off the goddamn furnace, just in case. The shock absorbers are going to be slowing us down as well. I should have turned those off a long time ago. We're just hungry right now. That's a little bit more doable. Okay, let's get some fuel installed on this thing here. So we're going to go ahead and examine the vehicle. Now that, I believe, is where we're going to want to try and install a tank. There we go. Vehicle tank, 60 litres. Now, I don't know if we can install the ones that have fuel in them already, so this is where it'll get a little interesting. We'll see if that's the case or not. Oh yeah, it's going to go real slow because Rena's close by. Yeah. I should really look at how long it's going to take us to do each of these installations, because it will be adding a little bit to the runtime of this. Okay, so we have a tank installed there. So we can go ahead and unload one of those tanks into that tank now. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and unload that, fill the lair. So there we go. The lair now has a whole heap of gasoline. Now, are we going to... Can we actually start the engine from here? That's the only issue. We might actually need... That's electronics, but we can't start the vehicle from here. So we actually might need vehicle control still. I didn't think we were going to, but it looks like we might. Remote vehicle controller. A remote controller for real cars. You can turn onboard devices on and off. Some cars can be driven remotely. I just want to start the engine, and I don't know if we can do that there. What we're probably going to need to do is just make vehicle control. So we just need 3 wires and copper wires. So we know that we can get those easily enough just in the computer room that's just over the way from us. So let's go ahead and move over there now. We're going to do that not crawling though, just to change things up, you know. So we're going to go ahead, let's go walking. Bird. How about you stay in there, Gary? Thank you. Terry, are you out here? I don't know if you are, buddy. I don't know if you are. Deconstruct furniture. Get deconstructing. See how much faster that is? Okay, so we've got copper wire. Do we have regular wire there? Doesn't look like we do. Interesting. Okay. There's a whole heap of copper wire. I mean, we can probably make regular wire easily enough. Let's go ahead and start hauling. Just haul these back. Rena, hello. How are we doing? Just move all these parts back. And Rena will be kind enough to close all the doors behind us. And I guess we're taking the meat with us as well. Which is good. We need to do something with it anyway, so we might as well, right? Oh, wow. It's taking us a while to move around at the moment. We've pretty much got everything close enough at this stage. We're kind of moving a whole heap of crap at this point. Okay, stop hauling. That's fine. Okay. Let's jump back into the hot seat and have a look and see at making some controls. Again, I think we're going to need to make some wires. And indeed, that seems to be the case. Let's have a look. How are we going to make some wires here? We need 3 wires. We cannot make that many wires, and it's going to take a long time with the Crucible to make those. Okay, so what other electronics around here can we disassemble to get wires? Just straight up wires. We probably have a number of electronics that we can take apart, like these radios, for example. Are we going to get wires from them? We get copper wires. Do we get regular wires? No. Why? I don't know. Laptop computer, if we take you apart, what will we get? I hope we have more than one laptop, but again, no wires. Okay, so other kinds of electronic tools. We'll have to have a look at them and see what we can get. The electric jackhammer. We don't want to take that apart, but again, just copper wires, not regular wires. That's really quite frustrating. The electrohack, something that we haven't actually used that much at all. I don't think we've used it at all. Because it allows you to connect to almost any control panel, but not computers. So I don't know what we'd use that on. Maybe vending machines? I honestly don't know what else we could probably use that on. Electronic scrap, transponder circuit, and a plastic chunk. Okay, well, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed and annoyed with that. Wires, okay, well, yeah, I guess that's going to be a thing. What are we going to need then? We need 3 wires for us to be able to do this. I wonder if we could take apart one of the folding baskets, because I think we actually do have a basket around here. Let's just search for Wire basket. Okay, to the southwest. All right, let's see if we can take that apart. I will be intrigued to see if we can. Let's go ahead, disassemble. 40 wires, bloody perfect. That's much better. Obviously, it's going to take us a little while to do that, though, so we'll take our time, as we do. And watch it just kind of tick on by, very slowly like. I will get to the bottom of this. For certain we shall. But as long as I can get this running today, I will feel like we have achieved something. We failed to receive some, but we must have got some out of that. So let's go ahead and try this again. We're famished at this stage. Okay. We've got a whole lot of rotten meat there. Rotten meat is not good, but we're going to go ahead and just have some of that smoked meat for now because it's there. And we're hungry, so we might as well eat it. We're full? Fantastic. Okay. Control time. Vehicle controls, brilliant. Okay, we're going to use scrap metal and we'll start working. Slowly ticking away at these tools. And Rena is learning from us. We're not going to get anything from crafting this. This is really quite a basic craft for us, but yeah, she's always going to be improving her skills just by being around us. And there we go, we have ourselves controls. So, we are going to probably put them on here, if possible. Controls, excellent. Go ahead and install it. Alright. Now, the only other potential issue here is we might have trouble getting this going. Although in saying that, I think the storage batteries that we have are already looking pretty good. Okay, so we have controls there. Now we have to go ahead and install the swappable battery and then the actual, things themselves. Now, where am I going to be able to install those? Swappable storage battery case. Could I install that here as well? No. And it might be because the engine and the tank is already there, so it's a space thing. So, swappable storage battery case and then the storage battery. Let's go ahead and get this thing in. It's going to take 30 minutes for it to be installed. We're very hungry again. And we're feeling okay again, weirdly enough. 30 minutes. It's a long 30 minutes. The intensity of our music keeps us going. Okay. Alright, so we should be able to install this, and it should be pretty easy for it to go in there. I do want to check out the quality of it, though. Everything seems to be, like, really good, top quality. The battery that is here, how is that? They're both pretty average, so they'll lose charge quite quickly, I think. So we're going to want to try and see if we can repair those. So we're going to go wield that. Okay, not wield this at all. Okay. Right, see if we can repair it. Which we're going to do with the soldering iron, I believe. Okay, soldering iron, go ahead and grab you. Activate soldering iron and repair, ideally, our battery. And we cannot. Don't know why. You cannot repair this type of item. Okay. Go ahead and drop it. I just couldn't remember whether or not we could repair it actually when we had it on the vehicle, but I guess we can now. I didn't think that was a thing before, but apparently we can. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and install a swappable storage battery. It's going to take 30 minutes for that to go, and I'm hoping that we're going to put on the one that actually has power. We don't seem to be able to control that, so it'll be what it is. Oh, right, we need to... Strength assisted, 20. We've got Rena with us, but obviously her strength isn't great. Gary, you can't assist us with that? Because here's the issue. We can't turn on our muscles for that long, for half an hour, for us to install a... Now, what kind of frustrates me is that this is meant to be swappable, right? You mean to just put it in and take it out. Now, in saying that, this does weigh 200 kilograms. So it's quite a bit. a lifting tool is needed. Yeah. Now that hasn't always been the case, so that's a little frustrating. That's where we're at right now. I am annoyed about that, because making a lifting tool isn't in our capabilities right now. We have had a look at that before, and I believe it is quality. I think. It could be description, I don't know. We're going to try lift there as well. Oh, there was something. I am now wielding... I made a makeshift crowbar. I don't even know how I did that so quickly. We're going to go ahead and just throw this makeshift crowbar over there. Let's try that again. Reach attack, and I'm going to go look for the description lift. Okay, so we can actually make them here. Right, okay, so a pallet lifter. That has a lifting... Now, it could just be that because the word lift is in the description. Makeshift jack. Tool requires... has a jacking quality. So it could be attached to a frame to lift up to 3.5 metric tons. So that would be great. We just need 8 pipes to be able to make that. The telescoping cantilever. Yeah, let's do that. Let's freaking do that thing. And then we can just attach it nearby the fridge. So 8 pipes. That's easily doable. Let's go get ourselves 8 pipes, huh? Let's go, team. You can follow us, Gary. I trust you, buddy. We're going to go up to here, and we're going to get ourselves some pipes. Oh, yes, we are. Okay. Deconstruct, and let's see how much is around us. Okay, fantastic. A whole heap of pipes and sheet metal to boot. It's great for us. Now, I imagine that Terry has actually been shut out here somewhere. But he's a big boy. He can handle himself. Alright, let's go make ourselves a telescoping cantilever. It's going to take us an hour. As it does. So I'm going to go ahead and skip through that. As all that crafting is just boring, waiting. We'll see you all in a moment. Okay, we are done. We are wielding our cantilever. Let's see if we can install this thing somewhere. Can we install it above the engine here? Yes, we can. Telescopic crane. Hell yes. Lifting quality of 7. Friggin' brilliant. Again, 30 minutes for us to install this thing. But once we have that on there, we should be able to get the storage batteries in there. Make sure that they're actually going to be the ones that are fueled, and potentially get this freezer turned on. That's kind of what we've been gearing towards this whole episode, getting that done. Fingers crossed we're finally going to be able to do this. Okay, so let's have a look. Swappable storage battery case is there. Swappable storage battery. Look at that. We can go ahead and install it. It only takes 30 seconds for us to install with that nice old cantilever on there. And we installed the one that has 0. Of course we did. Can we repair that? And as you can see, we can't repair the battery once it's in there. So that's absolutely useless for us. So we're going to go ahead and remove the... Now, the only other thing that I can think of is that we actually need to use a welder to be able to repair that. And obviously, we don't usually use welders, so I don't think we can use our integrated toolset to repair something just like that. We've got the soldering iron, which we can do, but yeah, our integrated toolset, which does have a welder on it, we can't use to repair things. So we're going to have to grab a welder of some kind. We should have one around here somewhere still. To the south of us, more than likely. Yes, we have a makeshift welder and a welder. So we'll go back to our inventory. Take the welder, and we are going to have to reload that with batteries. We should still have some batteries around here. A lot of we shoulds. So let's hope that's actually the case. Now it's going to be under tools. Welder. There it is. Go ahead and reload. We do not have any batteries. I feel like that's a lie. Nope, we just want to go to it, and we want to go reload. Try that again. Reload. Okay. Perfect time for a lunch break. Okay, let's hope you're having a lunch break. Is it taking me this long to reload this thing? Why is it taking so much time to reload the welder? I actually don't know what's happening right now. Wow, that took a long time. Holy gosh. And we didn't even reload it. We cannot reload the welder. So after all that time, we can't reload it? What? Okay, well this is kind of dumb. Let's see, can I find any batteries around here? Because I'm sure that we have some batteries. Yes, we've got heaps of batteries. What's happening here? I don't know what's going on. There's some funky things happening with the game at the moment. We're gonna go ahead and move across just 100 for now. Let's go crazy. 200. Okay, in our inventory. We're gonna go to the welder. We want to reload it. Okay, now it's fine. What's going on? She's reloading her refillable lighter. That's fine. We cannot reload the welder? What is going on? Why? Do you want to tell me why? Because it's changed. It's changed so that it doesn't take batteries. It takes a medium battery cell. Okay, so it changed it in between. That's kind of frustrating. So it won't take any of these. It needs a medium battery cell. So is that a recipe that we know now? Let's see. Okay, medium battery cell. So we need to use smaller battery cells to be able to put that together. Let's go ahead and make one. We'll use our integrated toolkit to be able to do that. 15 minutes, it's going to take a second or two. We're not going to stop crafting. We are doing this thing today. We will work until Bran falls asleep. Push through, Bran. Push through. Because I'm starting to get really frustrated here. Okay, alright, welder. We're going to go ahead and reload you with the medium battery cell, which doesn't have... Okay, can we charge the battery cell with batteries? Is that something that we do now? Do we reload that with batteries? Never mind, no door there. We're too physically tired to function well. I'm trying to reload now. It's never taken time to reload before. Okay, there we go. We've managed to reload the medium battery cell. Okay, that's done. Now let's see if we can reload the welder. Eject medium battery cell from the welder. Yep, just store it in our inventory for now. Okay, we reload the welder. And that took seconds for us to do. Finally, that's done. Okay, alright, so we have a storage battery, I think, beneath Gary the Goose. Let's see if that's the case. Storage battery, yes we do. It is one that's damaged. Let's see. There should be another one here as well. We're going to go ahead and activate the welder, see which ones we can work on. Repair an item. Okay. Storage battery, that one there. We can't repair it. This is driving me crazy. Okay, alright, maybe that's not how we do it. Storage battery. Wield it. We can't repair it from here. I don't know how to do this anymore. I don't think we can repair this, which is frustrating because it is in a very, very bad condition and it's not going to hold charge properly. We have a welder, we have a soldering iron, and we don't seem to be able to repair this thing. Once you actually apply it to a vehicle, you can't repair it either because it's just in there. Now, the only other thing that I'm thinking of is, can we install it on the vehicle outside of there being a storage battery to hold it? And then maybe we can repair it. It might be some really janky thing that's just not working as it should be. Let's see. So that's where our swappable storage battery case is. What if we just try and install it here? We can't. Okay, so that makes sense. Now, thankfully, it only takes 30 seconds for us to put it in. So the one that's on our person is the one that actually has charge. So we'll go ahead and do that just so that we have some charge. Okay, that's a good thing. Now, I still can't... You see how repair is saying there's no damaged vehicle parts? There is. I don't know how we repair these anymore. I actually don't know how it's even possible to do it. Because usually what you would do is you would pop the battery out and then you'd use a welder or something like it to repair it. Now it's telling us that we can't repair them. I feel like there is a disconnect somewhere. So I hope that this doesn't really screw us up, but we'll find out soon enough. 9% battery might not be enough to start this thing, but we'll see if we can. I kind of want Rena to get off of that if possible. There we go, just in case things go weird. Control vehicle. Okay. We are going to turn on the engine. We hear the engine bang as it starts. But it starts though. It starts. Okay. So, we hear that it's running. The engine is bloody running. Now, did we install an alternator on here? No, we didn't, because I'm dumb. And the gasoline's already going down at this stage. Okay, but we know the engine starts, so that's something. We'll go ahead and turn off the engine. Now, do I not have an alternator down here? Because that would be funny if I had completely forgotten to put an alternator. We don't have an alternator down here. Can we make an alternator? Main thing is that we got it running. I spelled that wrong, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. Alt. Yeah, I don't think we can make an alternator. If we could make an alternator from scratch, that would be pretty crazy. So yeah, it doesn't look like we can make one. Okay. That's the thing. The underbike does have an alternator. There are going to be alternators on the surface. The main thing is that we have got the engine running. I would be a little concerned with us just wasting gas while, the battery wasn't working at maximum capacity. We want to get that fixed before the next. So hopefully, I'm hoping that by the time we do the next episode, there will be a workaround for us to do that. And also, the main thing, I am going to have to try and find a way around this ReNet lag. So it could be, again, her searching that's doing it. I believe that's probably the case. And if that's the case, then I need to try and figure out a way for us to keep her fed and watered without her actually looking for things. It might be just a conscious thing. Each day, I need to make sure that we give her a decent supply of food and water. We will check in on that. And if you have any advice, I am more than willing to take it. But that has been us for today's episode. It's been a bit of a crazy one, trying to get this fuel back here, but we've got this place running better. We have electricity now, somewhat. Well, not yet, but we have the generator in place, and that's something. Project semi-completed for now. Thank you all for joining me for another episode, though. I've been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. If you don't know it already, you can pick up the very first piece of Rycon Roleplays merchandise featuring Leonidas Aventus, the Dragonborn himself. There will be more items added to the store in the coming months, all available at ryconroleplays.com/store. And finally, I'd like to extend a great big thank you to the patrons who continue to make this content possible.